Government of Canada has conveyed that they respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of India, and they will not recognize the so-called referendum. We find it deeply objectionable that politically motivated exercises by extremist elements are allowed to take place in a friendly country. And we will continue to press the Government of Canada in this matter.
Of course, raises concerns again about the second phase of the Khalistan vote that's going to take place in Canada on the 6th. And the Canadian envoys are very clear that Canada doesn't recognize these things. It's a private affair, free speech. India still has a problem with this. So my question is, what specifically does New Delhi want Canada to do on these Khalistan referendums that keep happening? And is it likely to continue to be an irritant in India-Canada ties?
Look, on the issue of the so-called Khalistan referendum, I think we've made our position clear a couple of times. You mentioned, and so let me just start off that point. Our position on the efforts by anti-Indian elements to hold a so-called Khalistan referendum is well known. It has been conveyed to the Canadian government, both in New Delhi and in Canada. You also referred, and let me reiterate that, the Government of Canada has conveyed that they respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of India, and they will not recognize the so-called referendum, which is to take place, I think, in two parts in Canada. The Canadian High Commissioner here and their Deputy Foreign Minister, I think, reiterated this perspective earlier this week in separate statements. However, let me also reiterate what we said last time, which is that we find it deeply objectionable that politically motivated exercises by extremist elements are allowed to take place in a friendly country. And you are all aware of the history of violence in this regard. And we will continue to press the Government of Canada in this matter. We will call upon them to prevent anti-India activities by individuals and groups based in their country, and to designate as terrorists under their law individuals and entities who have been declared as terrorists under our law. So that gives you a sense of what we would really like them to do.